Hello, welcome to match 4 of week 2. We have the Shadow Band Miscreants on Ghost, and we have the East Blue Gastros on Water. Shadow Band and Miscreants are 1-0, and the East Blue Gastros are 0-1. The difference between like 1-1 and like 0-2 is like pretty huge at this point, I would say. It's just kind of rough. Your season's definitely not over because more than half the people in playoffs, but just like starting in a hole like that's really bad, and like starting 1-1 is like fine, and like 2-0 obviously is a lot better than 1-1, but 1-1 you still feel relatively okay. So I think this is definitely a bigger match for the East Blue Gastros. This is like the only match this week where people have different records. Looking at these teams, the first thing I'm thinking is that Cursola may be really annoying here because there's only like 1, maybe 2 physical attackers for East Blue Gastros, which is the Araquanid, and like maybe the Kingdra. And Kingdra is usually a mixed attacker. Araquanid could also technically be special because it doesn't really matter. You're just trying to do water damage, and like its attack per switch check isn't that high. Sin is just obviously pretty neat because, you know, grass hits water super effectively. But something else, and also Bennett gets Prankster and Sunny Day, so that can be pretty huge. And for the East Blue Gastro side, Kingdra I think is going to be pretty huge here because if you get, you could actually one of the few things that can potentially outspeed Dragon Bolt with Swift Swim, and you know Dragon Stabs its since Dragon Bolt's pretty frail, like a Dragon type stab move into that will OHKO and outspeed it. You do have to worry about Bennett. You also have to worry about Dusclops Trick Room. Let's see. Walking Wake may also be pretty nice here because even if you get the sun up, even if sun goes up, you activate Photosynthesis, which is nice, which is a nice contingency against Bennett, and you still like. So you get like a stat boost, and then you can also have like a fire move, boost up a fire move, which I'm assuming he's running, even though he's a water team with rain for that contingency, because that could hit both Godangle and Sinister for super effective. But let's see how they go. I wouldn't be surprised if I just see like, I don't know, just like a Bennett lead just to get the rain out of here no matter what, and then just a Pelipper. Pelipper is just usually just the default lead in rain. Maybe just like something your best matchup against Bennett, which is like maybe Araquanid because it can't get burned. Yeah, maybe that. We'll see what they do. And look at that. This is like the exact lead that I predicted here, where Pelipper and Araquanid versus Bennett, and I don't know if I said Dusclops, but like it was in my mind that like Dusclops just get Trick Room up against like Cursola, which is so slow. Like one of the few mons can actually out-slow Araquanid, which is nice, and like Dusclops is obviously like stupid slow. So what am I thinking here? Let's see. The Dusclops would be faster Trick Room than the Araquanid. So like I'm suspecting like a Sunny Day. And then maybe like Trick Room, because what else are you really doing? And then if Sunny Day is just kind of a pain. And the problem with this lead is that Sunny Day kind of makes your team worthless because Araquanid can't do any damage can't really do damage without sun. Without rain. When the sun's up, because it's supposed to do double damage with water moves. And then when the sun's up, it counteracts that. And then Pelipper is always like a liability. So I'm not really sure what you do here. I guess it's got to be depending on like what other moves you run. And Aqua Berry. Double Frisk is hilarious as a lead. We're just really make sure that that's a Aqua Berry and a Focus Dash. Yeah, this is what knockoff. I did not. Pelipper gets knocked off more, you know. Okay, get the Evilite off, which is pretty huge. And Liquidation. Still did not that bad damage for like Sun. Or being half damage in Sun, but I'm expecting a Trick Room to come out now. Yep, okay. So now the speed order goes Dusclops, Araquanid, Pelipper, and Banette, but Banette has priority on Prankster, so you can just really just do status boost whatever you want. I'm just gonna in this spot I'm honestly just trying to get rid of this Banette. Dusclops is more just kind of there to just be like annoying and not really win the game. So I kind of just want this Banette gone because Banette has such high attack stat. So like maybe like knockoff and like liquidation. You probably won't. You probably need to kill this over several turns, but at least the Aquaman can't get burned. Thunder Punch. Oh wow. Okay. Thunder Punch. Yeah, Requan's super effective and not even close taking Pelipper. I kind of feel my obsession. Oh, that's what this thing gets crunched. Oh, Weather Ball. I forgot about Weather Ball. Weather Ball is pretty huge here because in Sun, in Rain, you obviously get like the stat boost, so it's like super strong. But in Sun, you now can hit the Sinistra and Goldango for super effective. So that's definitely a good call there, just to double the Banette, which you do get the KO on. And now you have to worry. And I'm assuming like Cursola is getting set up next because it's the slowest mon on the field. Give me slowest mon. Yeah. So Thunder Punch does threaten to KO the Pelipper. It may honestly also threaten to KO the Araquanid, but like, how much value are? I may switch Pelipper out just to try to get Rain back up and like just try to like crunch the. You can like try to crunch the Cursola just to do damage to it and do decent damage. Switch out Pelipper just to get that back, and then expecting a Thunder Punch, like maybe sending like Lantern. You said a Lantern to get Volt Absorb, and then just like Dusclops becomes pretty useless. Assuming that it's running Volt Absorb, we might as well running Water Absorb and mashing Surf on something, so that's another possibility. Yeah, but I don't want this Pelipper's kind of too valuable to get KO'd here, because now you can actually just get ultimate weather control. So okay, Protect also works here. Oh, I forget that. Goodbye, Araquanid. Okay. So now this Cursola is like a ginormous problem here. Because you have like no speed control. There's always like, you still have so many turns of Trick Room left, which is like so annoying. Hopefully, and it's like, I don't think your mon's really bulky enough to eat a ghost type, and you have no ghost resist, so you just kind of get eaten alive by that. Yeah, I would probably just, I don't even know what you send out here, to be honest. Maybe like Tapu Fini is like one of the few months that can maybe survive a move. Okay. Okay, Lantern. Let's see. Volt Absorb does not make it so, like, it still can hit the Pelipper. Like, it doesn't redirect electric type moves. I'm expecting the Pelipper to get switched here. Just for the Thunder Punch. Maybe what you do is like, you switch into like Walking Wake. Or just something that takes a Thunder Punch, like, okay. Or just like a hard-hitting mon, which could be like Walking Wake and just have like a Draco Meteor ready. Yeah, just send like Walking Wake. And then like try to live one turn with Lantern, next turn just double attack the last turn with Trick Room. I think it's what your best bet is here. Yep. And then Thunder Punching Walking Wake is just kind of like a safe thing to do. Not much else to do, and just like, honestly, maybe just double. I think you just double the Pelipper slot here, because it's not going to protect again. And the Thunder Punch, no, then the Speed Aura doesn't really work like that. But yeah, Thunder Punch does not do much. Giga Drain, okay, Lantern ate that fairly well. Does this not run a Ghost type? Is this not running a Ghost type move here? Okay, the Paralysis is actually like definitely can like maybe scam some Paralysis turn. Since it's already the slowest mon on the field, and Trick Room is still gonna be the fastest mon on the field, so like that's like not a bad play here. I would have kind of wanted... You can't... Lantern doesn't really do that much damage, so I don't mind this play, actually. And then you just double protect this last turn is what I'm guessing is going to happen. Yep, protect. Oh, and the Lantern with Rain Dance. That's pretty huge because someone's going to expire. Okay. Now you have to play, like, this very dangerous mind game of... Is this, like, Dusclops going to, like... Are you going to... Is he going to protect... Oh, no. Protect with Cursola. Let's try to get Trick Room up, because if you do, then you can, like, double the Dusclops, and the Cursola becomes a liability next turn. Or is he going to attack with Cursola? Because if he attacks with Cursola, you double the Dusclops, then... Yeah, the Dusclops dies, which is nice, but the Cursola probably gets a KO. But the Dusclops is, like, not that useful anymore for the Shadowband Miscreants. And then the Cursola gets a knockout in exchange as well. But yeah, it's a kind of a rough call out to go for here, no matter what. I think his last move is for Giga Train. Yeah, I'm gonna guess his last move is Act. Oh, it has booster. Yep, he's protected. He's gonna call out the double. No, he's not. Okay, Scald's not gonna do nearly enough. Oh, he does get the burn, which is pretty nice here. Just kind of yeah, okay. So now you just kind of have to, like, hopefully just scam a paralysis on this Cursola here, and just, like, maybe you just can, like, just double it over, like, a couple turns and eventually get there. Maybe you can, like, maybe you protect. Assuming this Lantern has protected its last move. Maybe you protect with Lantern for this turn, because Lantern would die to Giga Drain, so that seems like more obvious play than you water move. But that's a pretty big... Yeah, that's what you may want to do here. What is this? I'm trying to figure out what is this other moves with this Dusclops. It's like the thing that's, like, kind of concerning me. But, like, there's also this Walking Like is just way scary because of a special attack boost with the Photosynthesis and, like, Rain Dance, Rain Boost. So, like, maybe just double that because this Lantern's not doing much on its own. Oh, that's a big full para. Oh, there. Surely doubled this, right? Hurricane. No, like, Steam Engine or whatever the water move is. Like, that would have done more. So I don't... Is he not running that? Protect Hurricane, Flamethrower. I guess he's running, like, Flamethrower Draco. But, like, I would kind of want a Draco instead, just to make sure this thing really is dead. But yeah, that's a pretty big turn. You just double. Let's see. The Skull does do enough to KO now. So, like, what I would do here is I would just protect with Walking Wake. And, like, Scald with Cursola. No, I just double it, honestly. You don't want to do these mind games with Protect, because then the Walking Wake's free for a double next turn. Yeah, I just double attack into the Cursola. Yeah, because this is when things start to backfire, because then you get damage back. Pain Split. Okay. So you want to probably just send in your bulkiest mon here, which is... It has to be Tapu Fini here. It's, like, the only thing with bulk here. You know, Pelipper's, like, on his last licks, and Kangaro's really weak. Okay, you can just double... I would double the Cursola again. Yep, okay, that's a big, huge pair. Big hair. Dazzling Gleam, the Sun Chip. Why are you not getting rid of this Cursola? This Dusclops does nothing on its own. I mean, okay, okay, actually, no, this actually kind of works. Because then you just double protect in the last turn. And then the last turn of Trick Room. And then you're good again. Yeah, okay, this is not... Actually, I can justify this. Okay. Oh, here comes a Hospitality Heal, though, which is, like, so annoying. So, like... Double protect here just to get stall Trick Room. No, no double. This is not. This has. Okay, this has protect. Does he think he's just gonna eat this? Oh my gosh, a crit. I don't know if that crit mattered. Like, oh my gosh, that crit is like so devastating if it does. But yeah, like you have both of your mons are faster than the other two mons. Just double protect the last turn Trick Room, assuming this Tapu Fini does have protect, which I'm guessing it does. Don't see why it wouldn't. Like, this is just so much damage you took for. He's Calm Mind. His Calm Minding does not have Calm Mind, Dazzling Gleam, Water Move. I don't know, but you can get Rain back, I guess. Rain back with like Pelipper, like Hurricane, the Sinistra that threatens Oko. But maybe you don't even. Again, you kind of have to just like get a read here because I feel like you're kind of far behind at this point. So like maybe just double this Cursola because every turn this thing gets alive, it can just threaten Oko. So yeah, I would like to double this Cursola and call out a protect. Oh, I'm. Okay, the Hurricane not even Okoing. And man, I was wrong for going that. I would have been wrong for going for that double, but Giga Drain is gonna do good damage. Oh my gosh, this is Trick Roomed again. This Trick Roomed again. This Cursola has such a problem. It's been on the field for way too long. And he needs multiple like para scams at this point. Like maybe you may honestly be at the point. I don't think you are yet, but it's like you may want to start considering just ignoring this Cursola, even though it can threaten Oko, and just hope you like para like scam this thing several turns because this feels bad. Okay, para did not get para, and this Machigaka is not gonna KO. This Skull's not gonna. Yep. And here comes Kingdra in Rain, aka a disaster here. Yeah, and this is gonna be probably a bit too much at this point. Shadow Bolt almost gets the Oko. Machigacha hits both. It's gonna. How much? Oh, did it? Yeah, and it hits both. Yeah, and that's gonna be gain. Yeah, so the problem. I feel like this is starting to become a trend with the East Blue Gastros where you're too focused on KOing the supportive mon instead of the mon that's like winning the game. Like Dusclops on its own is not like the toxic. At one point, it was starting to, it was a little annoying, and like that was the only real thing it could do at that point because, and it also got Pain Split, but you didn't know that at the time. But if you like, just double the Cursola, it's not that huge of a deal because you're not doing chip damage to the Dusclops, so the Pain Split isn't even that good. But yeah, it's just like the burned Thunder Punch is not doing much, like doing almost nothing, and just toxic than Trick Room. So I want to see just more commitment into KOing the mon that's actually causing you issues. But that's a pretty solid win for the Marshadow band of Miscreants who did not even bring Marshadow this week. Well, that does it for me. Congrats to Marshadows. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.